So I got a Corvette, and should have done this over the winter. I did change the spark plugs, or I thought I changed the spark plugs. Anyway, so I'm looking at the spark plugs here, right? I'm changing the spark plugs. She's a bit dirtier than normal. That's because I've been driving it a lot, and well, that's just, it's gonna happen, right? So when you drive a car, you know, things get dirty. Anyway, as you guys are aware, a lot of times you see my engine bay and it looks like you can eat off the thing. Well, it's not the case at this point. But anyway, so, you know, I wanted to check the spark plugs. It's a good thing I did, because I did not change the spark plugs like I thought, and I had them sitting on the shelf the whole time. So anyway, I went and decided I was going to change spark plugs. You know, actually change the spark plugs now. I had an idle issue come up, and that's what prompted me to check the spark plugs. Yeah, so that was kind of what was going on there. Spark plugs don't look too bad. Focus here, buddy. Spark plugs don't look too bad, but other than that, I just had an issue with that. So anyway, I'm on cylinder 8. I just kind of wanted to give you guys kind of a, what do you call it, a little bit of a heads up as to what to expect. So something that I did here is, when I took these two spark plugs out in order to kind of reach in there, I've seen some guys, they say you can get at it from the bottom. It is what it is. You know, it's really tight when you get in here. Driver's side is not going to be as hard as this side, because you can kind of reach in and get everything, seems like. Or from, if there's a second video, then that means that I ran into an issue over there. So but anyway, take things apart, take them out of your way if you have to. I did not need to take the inner fender out. Some people recommend that you do that. I don't really see the point. So anyway, these two spark plugs were really easy to get to, and now that I think about it, I don't know why I didn't remember doing this, but I do remember taking the spark plug wires off and looking them over. I am gonna replace these at some point. I can't find any that have the cylinder number on them though. I've been kind of looking for those. I don't think they exist unless I get like a new old stock set. So anyway, the point of the video here is just kind of give you guys a little bit of pointers on what you're doing here. Take your time, get one of these little tools here. That way you can pull the spark plug boots off and not wreck them, especially, you know, since in this situation I've got older spark plugs. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8. Cylinder number 8, you've got no room for a socket wrench really. So what I ended up doing here is, I've got one of these sockets that has the end on it like that. So anyway, you get yourself a 3/4 inch wrench and use the open end side, and then the closed end side, just kind of finagle it in there. You can get cylinder number 6 with a socket wrench. There's a little bit of a pain in the butt. The only thing I would recommend that I will do in the future, if I do this again myself, or if I do another Corvette C4, I will take this bracket off. A bracket is identical to this bracket here. Just held in by 2 10mm bolts. And at this point, if you want to clean this up and just kind of do your thing with it, when you're doing your thing there, bada bing, bada boom. Anyway, it's a pretty easy job changing spark plugs. I would recommend putting some sort of anti-seize on there. Don't have to put a lot, just enough on there. And when you get it tight, turn it just a little bit more. I can't express this enough that you don't want to break spark plugs off in there and you know, ruin your day. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. Hopefully this will give you guys a little bit of encouragement when you're working on your C4. And you know, if you guys want to see an explanation of how to get the passenger side valve cover off, I have another video discussing that. So anyway, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching the videos. If you found this helpful, share it with your buddies, and that way they know how to do this as well. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.